We're watching Brandon Carr, Ravens cornerback Brandon Carr. He's entering, I think, its third season with the Ravens, and he's been I don't think it's overstating it to say he's been a great pickup from free agency. He's very dependable and a very professional cornerback, just like the other DBs on this team. He'll go up and hit you. Very good in zone. He strikes me as a guy who matches up well in man against particular guys. I don't generally think he matches up against speed or quick guys as well as he might, say, match up with, in this video we talk about it a lot. Schuster, who is the presumptive number one in Pittsburgh now, he just shuts him down pretty easily. So here we go. The Chargers do a nice job setting the Ravens up here. This is their first play from scrimmage, and they come out in 22 personnel. You can see the Ravens have their big guys in, Williams and Pierce. When this tight end goes into motion, the Ravens shift their front. Urban goes 5, Mike Pierce at 1, and Williams out here at 3. You're going to see Weddle kind of work down here in the alley, and when the ball's snapped, Suggs works inside. Everybody's thinking run. You can see both linebackers bite. Note, too, how springy Wasu is kind of getting out of that. They both kind of come down and bite on the run. Like I said, the Chargers get them. Suggs' pressure is really important as the ball comes up just slightly underthrown. Brandon's out there one-on-one versus Mike Williams, and he makes a great play on the ball. One of the things I like about this, and we'll look at it in the next clip, is look at the just reaction from his teammates here. Just great. Smith kind of picking up on that. Everybody just runs to the ball. The sideline comes to him. Just really, really like watching that reaction. And we'll see more of it in the next clip. These images speak for themselves, so I'm going to just let it run. I want us to, if we can, take note of his ball skills, how he tracks the football, how he takes it away from a bigger receiver, then how he sort of secures and tucks the football, and then lastly how he gets his feet, make sure to get his feet down. But these are, these say a lot. Okay, so just side note, but really cool. Watch the reactions on the sideline here. Believe that Zach Orr, this happens right in front of the Ravens sideline, of course. Look at that. That guy should be able to rip that ball away from Brandon. Just watching the football, watch the team. You can see these reactions here. Just everybody hanging on that moment. Yeah, there's Zach Orr, just the assistant coaches. See the Ravens fans there in the background. And this reaction by Zach Orr is just really cool. The whole team. Yep, the whole team's in on that. What a great picture that is. He's a really smart kind of pro cornerback, and you see him a lot in off man, a lot in zone. Not as much, at least that I've seen, with him kind of covering a guy right off the line one-on-one. This guy kind of works inside, jabs inside. And one thing that Brandon's really good at, you see him kind of reroute him just a little bit, just a little stab there to his shoulder pad off the line. But he's very good at using the sideline here. I always feel like he's relaxed, too, as a cover corner. Using the sideline as a defender, kind of squeezing guys that way. This is a good example, I think, of what we meant when we talked about Carr being good at squeezing guys to the sideline here. Watch him just little by little work that receiver to the sideline so he doesn't have as much room to get the ball in. The other thing is, too, he's reading the quarterback this whole time as he bails. He's also reading the number 2. The quarterback's watching number 2. You see him kind of work toward the number 2 receiver just a little bit, and then gradually, little by little, cut that route off on the sideline. That's Schuster there. This is a bail and 3 deep look, but it turns pretty quickly into a man coverage scenario. Brandon's keying the tight end or the tackle here. Right away, bails out. Receiver takes an outside release. That's Schuster. Turns and plays, and he's got a man. Watch him just kind of slightly and gradually using the sideline, squeeze him, get on top of him. He makes a tremendous play here. One thing I notice about him, he's very relaxed, very comfortable. Almost at times he appears lackadaisical, but he's great at playing the ball in the air. Yeah, just pretty graceful and under control. From the other camera angle here, you see what a great play this is. He turns and finds the football. That's always seems like that would be a prerequisite for playing corner, but not a lot of guys do this well. Just completely great position there. Again, he's boxing him. See that? Slightly toward the sideline. And he goes up and wins that what is effectively a jump ball there. Really, really good play. He's a matchup guy too. You know, he's in zone a lot, and but if you get him against Schuster, for example, he didn't seem to have much trouble with him. I think he's going to struggle a little bit with the faster, quicker guys, and I think they're leery of putting him in man coverage on someone like that. But yeah, this is really cool that he's having such a good time with Schuster here. Watch how physical Brandon is here, rerouting this number 2 receiver and then carrying him. Just kind of pushes him a yard out of his route there, and then carries him nicely and just covers him underneath on that seam. Cleveland does just about everything right here, and the quarterback and especially the protection isn't great. You see Za'Darius come home. Quarterback makes a nice throw, doesn't have a lot of time to get rid of the ball. Brandon's down at the bottom of our screen in a bail coverage once again, and this is a 3rd down throw, and this coverage leaves you susceptible to comebacks and to stops and things like that. And you know, he's thoroughly convinced Brandon that he might go deep here, and you're beat at that point. If the quarterback can make this kind of throw, they're converting a 3rd and 10 and picking up 14 or something. Brandon saves the day with his ball skills here at the end. He reaches around and pokes this ball out. It is a completion until that happens. This coverage, this press bail that he's so routinely asked to perform is great in my mind if you're playing with a lead and you don't mind giving up 6 or 7 yards on 1st down. That's exactly what happens here. We're not playing with a big lead, though, as it turns out. But Brandon is so frequently lining up across from the receiver and then bailing out pre-snap. You'll watch Matt Ryan from the snap here. And he's going to take that 7-yard gain. Watch his eyes just before the ball hits. He's going to turn to the right. I'm sure he's thinking of it already, but he makes double sure just with his quick look. You see that? See his eyes go to the right. Ball is snapped. Just a cursory look to the left. Quick drop, ball is out, 7 yards. We'll finish this video by checking out another great play of Brandon. This one in the end zone, again against Smith-Schuster. And again, a very similar looking coverage. He's funneling that receiver to the inside safety. The safety, Weddle, gets pulled, and he's on his own. The interesting thing is, I mentioned how he's almost lackadaisical. He's just, I don't even want to use the word smooth. He's very under control. His eyes never really leave the quarterback. At first he's reading through the number 2 to the quarterback, and he allows them that inside release. And he's still playing the quarterback, watching the quarterback. Ball's in the air. I wish I had a better picture of this. It's just so slick how he comes up and punches that ball out. Let's see if we get a better look at it from the other side. really, I mean, I don't want to keep saying this, he's so under control. Not desperate here at all, just a really wonderful, wonderful play here at the last minute. Good demonstration of his comfort in zone, his comfort against Schuster, and his ball skills.